Namaste. Welcome to Tridevi Chamunda Mandir in Denver, Colorado. This is Yamajit, and I want to thank you for joining me tonight for night 4 of Navaratri, the 9 nights of the Divine Mother. And tonight we're going to be honoring the goddess Bhuvaneshwari. So I want to say a little something first about the order in which the Mahavidya goddesses appear. And this is actually going to be this is actually going to be an important theme in the book about the Mahavidyas that I'm currently writing. So during the 9 nights of Navaratri, it's very traditional to honor the Mahavidyas in a particular order over the 9 nights. And that's really because the 10 Mahavidyas actually are an illustration of stages in one's spiritual evolution. So it's a spiritual progression that we go through again and again as we grow. So I mentioned already that Kali is the energy that manifests when we're first in a state of distress, when we're feeling imbalanced, we're feeling in need of healing. Then Tara is the particular path that we take in order to resolve that issue. So that could be the sadhana that we do, the books that we read, the teacher we study under, just to give some examples. And so as we do these practices and as we learn these things, as we follow this particular path, we begin to recognize the divine. And at first, we see it externally. So we see it in the altar image or yantra we're meditating with. We see it within the person who's teaching us. We see it in a particular ritual that we might be doing. But as we continue on this process, we then begin to notice that same divine energy within ourselves. And that is a truly transformative experience. And Ma Bhuvaneshwari is the goddess who manifests at that particular stage. So I'm going to go ahead and read a short excerpt from my upcoming book. I actually did some editing on it today. Let's see, here we go. So Bhuvaneshwari, the Great Mother. Bhuvaneshwari in Sanskrit means the creator of the world. Goddess Bhuvaneshwari embodies the physical cosmos and is considered to give shape to the creation of the world. She is regarded by many as the supreme goddess who creates everything and destroys all unnecessary evils in the world. She is also the mother goddess Kali's nurturing and healing mother aspect. She is also known as Om Shakti and Adi Shakti. Adi Shakti means the goddess of primordial power. And it is believed that she is so powerful that even the Navagrahas, the 9 planets, cannot stop her from doing anything that she wishes to do. So she too, like Sudashi yesterday, is dressed in red, the color of Shakti power. She holds a goad and a noose in 2 of her 4 hands. So when we look at our painting here, which I will bring up a little closer, we see that this would be on her left side. She's holding the elephant goad. This is the divine guiding us in the right direction. And this small coil of rope that represents the binding of ignorance. And it also can be like a lasso. It's the divine pulling us toward themselves, that attraction that we find toward some aspect of the divine. And then Back to my passage here. The two other hands display the mudras of dispelling fear and of giving boons. So the same mudras that Kali and so many other of these goddesses holds. She has close associations with the heart chakra and the life force in general, and she therefore can be called upon for matters of health and healing. Ma Bhuvaneshwari represents the stage in our spiritual development where we begin to realize the divine presence existing within ourselves, in addition to our external surroundings. We literally feel that presence within our hearts. So tonight I'll be doing a simple puja to Bhuvaneshwari. We're going to be using her seed syllable, which is Hrim. So Om Hrim Bhuvaneshwari Namah is going to be our puja mantra. And then just Hrim is going to be a mantra that we will do as part of our meditation. The main part of our meditation, however, will be a hymn to Ma Bhuvaneshwari, the Bhuvaneshwari Stotram. And so we'll do the puja. I'll invite you to close your eyes, to breathe deeply. We'll do the mantra, and then I'll read this hymn of 26 verses. And again, I'm just going to invite you to relax, to breathe deeply, and let the words of the hymn guide your consciousness to where it needs to be tonight. I want to say namaste to Mary, to Jamie, and Kim, who are joining right now, and anybody else tuning in at this point. I invite you to say a quick hello using the chat function on the bottom of your screen. So I invite you to find that comfortable, meditative position, sitting in a way that your back can be straight, on your cushion, on the floor, your chair. And I invite you to close your eyes, breathe deeply, and just take a moment for breathing deeply, doing some grounding and centering and preparing for our working tonight. Letting the cares and the worries leave with every out-breath and every in-breath, bringing in increased relaxation and a desire to focus on the present moment. And focusing on your heart center, the realm of Ma Bhuvaneshwari. I invite you to take a moment to silently connect with that divine presence within yourself. And once again, I invite you to bring to mind that personal issue that you're working on during this Navaratri season. And just know that tonight's puja and taking part in it is yet another step in the refinement of this process. So I invite you to slowly bring the palms of your hands together at your heart center. And we'll begin our practice tonight by chanting Ma Bhuvaneshwari's syllable Hrim 3 times. Hrim is the syllable, the vibration of the Divine Mother in all of her aspects. So inhale Hrim. Another inhalation. One more inhalation. Inhale and exhale, slowly opening your eyes, keeping a relaxed gaze on your screen, letting your hands rest comfortably on your knees. Om Pavitra Pavitro Vasarvavastam Gatopiva Yashmade Pandarikaksham Sabhyabhyanta Sushi Om Shuklam Bharadam Vishnum Sashivanam Shatobijam Prasnavananam Dayat Sava Vigno Pasantaye Jai Ganesha. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshvara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Sri Guru Ve Namah. Jai Guru. Om Triambakam Yajamaye Sagandim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukam Bandhanan Mrityur Mukshyamamritat. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Jayanti Mangalakali Bhadrakali Kapalini Durga Shama Shiva Datri Svasvada Namostute Jayatvam Devi Chamunde Jaya Bhutita Harani Jaya Sarva Gate Devi Kalaratri Namostute Jai Ma Kali. Om Hrim Bhuvaneshwari Namah. Jai Ma Bhuvaneshwari. Om Hrim Bhuvaneshwari Namah. 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 Jai Ma Bhuvaneshwari. I invite you now to close your eyes and breathe deeply. If it would feel more comfortable, if you can also do an open-eyed meditation, focusing your gaze upon the image of Ma Bhuvaneshwari. We'll begin with our mantra and then the Stotram. Now we pray for the attainment of all blessings to Bhuvaneshwari, the cause and the mother of the world, she whose form is that of the Shabda Brahman, and whose substance is bliss. Thou art the primordial one, mother of countless creatures, creatrix of the bodies of the lotus-born, Vishnu and Shiva, who creates, preserves, and destroys the three. O Mother, by chanting thy praise we purify our speech. O daughter of the mountain king Himalaya, thou art the cause of the world destroying energy of Shiva, who manifests the earth, water, fire, ether, the sacrificer, the sun and moon, and who destroyed the body of Kamadeva. O Mother, men only worship the triple-streamed Ganga because she shines in the matted hair of Lord Shiva, which has been purified by the dust of thy lotus feet. As the moon delights the white night lotus and none other, as the sun delights the day lotus and none other, as one particular thing only delights one other, thou, O Mother, delightest in the whole universe by thy glances. Although thou art the primordial cause of the world, yet thou art ever youthful. Although thou art the daughter of the mountain king Himalaya, yet art thou full of tenderness. Although thou art the mother of the Vedas, yet they cannot describe thee. Although humanity must meditate upon thee, you cannot their mind comprehend thee. O mother of the worlds, those who have reached that birth amongst humanity, which, if so difficult to attain, and in that birth their full faculties, yet nevertheless do not worship thee. Such, through having ascended by the top of the stairs, nevertheless fall down again. Bhavani, such as worship thee with fragrant flowers and sandal paste, ground with cool water and powdered camphor, gain the sovereignty of the whole world, O Mother, like the sleeping king of serpents, residing in the center of the first lotus. Thou didst create the universe. Thou dost ascend like a streak of lightning, and attainest the ethereal region. Thy body having been moistened with the nectar flowing from that, thou dost again reach thy abode by that way. Mother and spouse of Lord Shiva, they in whose heart thou glitterest are never reborn. O Gauri, with all our hearts we contemplate thy form beauteous of face, with its weight of the hanging hair, with full breasts and rounded slendered waists, holding in 3 hands a rosary, a pitcher, and a book, and with thy 4th hand making Gayam Mudra, the mudra of knowledge. Bhuvaneshwari, yogis who have restrained their senses and have conquered the 6 enemies, in yoga with the calm minds behold thee holding a noose and a goad, and making the mudras of dispelling fear and of giving boons. Thou art Lakshmi, rivaling in luster in molten gold, holding 2 lotuses in 2 of thy hands, and with the other 2 making the gestures which grant boons and dispel fear. 4 elephants holding jars in their trunks sprinkle thy head with nectar. O Bhavani, thou art Durga seated on a lion of the color of durva grass, holding in thy 8 hands various kinds of dreadful weapons and destroying the enemies of the immortals. We remember again and again the dark primeval Devi swayed with passion, her beautiful face heated and moist with the sweat of amorous play, bearing a necklace of ganja berries and clad with leaves. O spouse of Sriknata, I place on my head thy blue lotus feet, which are followed by the Vedas as swans are lured by thy tinkling sound of an anklet. O Bhavani, we worship thy body with ankle to knee, upon which the bull-bannered one gazes with great love, and who, if not satiated by looking thereon with 2 eyes, has yet made for himself a 3rd. I call to mind thy 2 thighs, which humble the pride of the trunk of an elephant, and surpass the plantain tree in thickness and tenderness. O Mother, youthful fashioned those thighs that they may support 2 pillars, the weight of thy great hips. Looking at thy waist, it would seem as if it would have been absorbed and become the great bulk of thy breasts and hips. By the youth which clothes the body with hair, may it ever be resplendent in our hearts. O Devi, we never forget thy navel, as it were a secure inviolate pool, given thee by the blooming youth, filled with the liquid beauty of the beloved of Kama. he who was fearful of the fire from the eyes of Hara, Lord Shiva. Thy two lotus-like breasts smeared with sandal, which bear ashes telling of Shiva's embrace, call to mind the vermilion-painted temples moist with the musk of some impassioned elephant rising from his bath in waters flicked with foam. O mother, thy two arms beauteous, with the water dripping from the body, bathed from neck to throat, seem to have been formed by the crocodile-bannered one, as long as nooses wherewith to hold the throat of this enemy, Shiva. May we never forget them. Daughter of the mountain king, again and again have we looked upon thy shapely neck, which has stolen the beauty of a well-formed shell, and is adorned with pleasing necklaces and many of other ornaments. Yet are we never satiated. O mother, he has not been born in vain, who oft calls to his mind thy face, with its large round eyes and notable brow, its radiant cheeks and smile, the high straight nose, the lips red as the bimba fruit. Whoever, O Devi, contemplates upon thy wealth of hair, lit by the crescent moon, resembling a swarm of bees hovering over fragrant flowers, is freed of the ancient fetters which bind him in this world. The mortal who is in this world, devoutly from the heart, reads this hymn sweet to the ears of of the wise, attains forever the wealth of the form of that Lakshmi who attends the crowned kings who are prostrate at her feet. Hreem. 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 Breathe deeply, feeling the power of the mantra and the words of the hymn. And know that Ma Bhuvaneshwari is guiding you and bringing you to those things that you need for understanding, for healing, and for balance. Jai Ma Bhuvaneshwari Devi. Jai Ma Bhuvaneshwari Devi. Jai Ma Bhuvaneshwari Devi Namah. So I invite you now to take a deep and clearing breath. Slowly bring the palms of your hands together at your heart center. Slowly opening your eyes, keeping your gaze relaxed. Taking a moment to once again thank the Divine Mother for her presence. And giving gratitude to yourself for taking part in this practice tonight. And namaste. Blessings always. Thank you so very much for joining me. And Jai Mata Di. Jai Mata Di. Jai Mata Di. And Jai Ma Bhuvaneshwari Devi. So I hope you enjoyed tonight's meditation. Thank you, including to Jay, Mary, Jamie, and Kim, and anyone else joining us right now live or playing the recording later. I look forward to you joining me tomorrow at 7 p.m., where we will honor Ma Bhairavi, the next of the Mahavidyas, the wise teacher of the cremation grounds. So have a wonderful night. I would encourage you to take it easy for a little while before going back to your normal routine. And just carry the energies of this practice with you through the night and into the days ahead for the remainder of the 9 nights. Thank you again. And Jai Ma. And have a wonderful night.